guys, this is Steph with Dotting with Dragons. I wanted to share with you guys my very first experience with an artist known as Flossy Fox. Mostly that she does cross-stitching patterns. However, she has been working with Jaded Gem Shop, a small diamond painting company who has been licensing her artwork. And so I'm on Jade's website right now, and I just want to show you. These are all of her patterns that she has here, or most of them, I should say. Two of which I have in person here. So as you can see, there's just a variety of even mini kits here. Okay, so like mini artworks. And they're just adorable. Honestly, honestly, yeah, you could just go broke. They're so cute. All of them are really cute. And they're a nicer size point for some people who like to work on things a little bit smaller, although there are options. So the ones that I have here with me today, I have one called Garden Magic and a Dragon's Christmas. These are what is known as pixel charted at Jade's shop. So I'm going to show you Dragon's Christmas first. So what we have here is we have whatever model number she uses. She's got the size 20 by 20.75, 4C, I think that's 4 crystals, and 3G glimmers. So Jade's box, this is like a baby box. She's got her logo sticker right here, and she ships them in these little, well, not always little, but she'll ship them in these nice boxes. So I love that this art, to me, as a child of the 80s, it just reminds me of like old gaming pixel art that I grew up with. So it's just, a lot of it's like a fantasy element, you know. So when you open a box from Jaded Gem Shop, you're bound to get a couple things. So I did say before, this is pixel charted. So like, what the heck does that mean, pixel charted? It just means that it's been fully hand rendered, okay, and that there is one size of this artwork available. Oh, and I got a cover minder. I got a watermelon cover minder, and it's got a little bite out of it. That's adorable. Cover minders hold back your plastic cover sheet while you're working, so I'll show you that in a minute. So what was I saying? Yeah, so pixel charted for Jade's shop just means that it is a hand rendered piece, which makes sense, right? Because it is a cross stitch pattern, so that makes sense. So when they give the image to be done, the whole thing is pixel by pixel chosen by either the artist or Jade herself or whoever Jade is working with to match the colors. So the colors, you tend to be a little bit more blocky, okay? Less confetti heavy. So here's our colors. This is our sheet. This is pretty standard with Jade's kits. She gives you a sticker sheet, her logo here, a nice picture of the artwork. It is a little crumpled here, but that's not a big deal. The stickers are really sticky. Talking from experience here, I will take this all out and put it in my logbook and work out of my logbook. So you can see this kit only has 20 colors, and there are 3 with a G in front of them. Now that does mean glimmer, so like that fine mica dust powder on it. And what's really cool is in her shop, actually let me see if I can pull this up real quick. For her pixel charteds, she'll show you where the where all the specials are on the canvas. So what is this one? Oh my god, there's so many on here. I'm like, oh goodness. Okay, so if we go to a Dragon's Christmas, okay, so here is the artwork, and then you can see this right here, that red. The red for Jade indicates everywhere she put a special drill. So whether that's a glimmer or a crystal or a glow in the dark or an AB or whatever it is, I'm assuming you have some knowledge here of the terms I'm using. If not, please feel free to ask in the comments. So you get all of this. So you know where all that's going to go. Now, as you can see on her ordering site, you can choose, it does say pixel charted, and you have options. If you want squares or rounds, you can order it in either. Okay, so that's kind of a cool option there. And then of course, all these little things down here DP Logbook, Mica Method Powder Tube, Mystery Curve Pen, Mystery Deluxe Pen, Jaded Gem Tack, Jaded Pen. These are all extra things, like stuff that maybe, you know, you just want to like add one of those real quick. So if you have any questions about what those are, all of them are listed separately on the website. And so they're easy to find. And then of course you could just wish list it if you wanted to, if you have an account. So anyway, so here's the original artwork, and then we've got where all the specials are. So that's cool. So let's look at the actual canvas though, because this is super cute. Okay, so this will go in my logbook. So I got a cover minder, I got a sticker sheet, with a nice little storage box. I even got 2 very generously sized pieces of release paper. These are each about half sheet. I'd say, yeah, together they're about half sheet. So it seems to me like normally, like with a larger kit, you usually get like 3 or 4 of these. But since this is such a small baby kit, we just got the 2. So here's the cover sheet. That's kind of long. That's funny. Oh my god, you guys, it's such a baby. It fits in the, oh my god, it fits in the whole thing. Okay, so I'm just kind of getting rid of a bubble there. And do you guys who've bought those art dot kits or other random storage containers ever have one of these? Well, guess what? These are great because they literally just roll the bubbles on out. Okay, and now we're like bubble free. Okay, so at the top of Jade's canvases, we've got Jade's socials, her branding, the name of the kit, the size of the kit, the model number over here. We've got a little image of the picture. We've got this tiny little colors. So this canvas actually, I mean, I probably won't even have to work out of the logbook. I'll probably just work it off this. And this baby thing of drills. Oh my gosh, so it's tiny. All right, so on the bag of drills, so there is a little bit of a labeling here. Now I do print off my own label maker, like with a picture of the kit on here usually. But yeah, I don't know. So, sorry about the crinkling. So let's see here. Oh wow, I can see there's a lot of crystals art. What did I do? Okay. Well, okay. I destroyed that. I did. Okay, look at this. This is cool. We got specials already, okay? So we got G3865. That's your glimmery drill. G907. G666. Now there's not actually a ton of that. And then this beautiful green jade emerald crystal 890. Holy cow. Look at that. That's a crystal. These are crystals. 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 Normal color. What? Look at these tiny little bags. All these tiny little drills. So these are just the regular colors. There's no ABs in this kit. Yes. Thank you. Sorry if you like ABs. They are stinky and they don't like to be placed. Even with all the tips and tricks. Okay, so this is adorable. We've got all these little baby squigs. Oh my god. Okay, that's ridiculous. That is kind of ridiculous. Okay, so C will have a crystal on here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 crystals and 3 glimmers. So that's 7 specials out of 20 colors. Okay, so where are they going to go? Well, let's see. Let's start with the glimmers. We've got this lighter colored one right here. 3865. Okay, so that's going to be the number 7. So literally all this white, like basically all the white on the canvas, all the white, including our unicorn friend down here. So all of that, okay? And then for the 666 color, that's the number 5. Surprisingly, it's not the whole color in this dragon, but it is like the darker, see that? Number 5, the darker red in the dragon, that's the 5. It's like on the bottom of the door here. It's just on the bottom. It's like where the low lighting is of the characters. Okay, and then this little dragon up here is basically all of that, so that's kind of cool. 907, G907 is the number 6. So we've actually got quite a lot of that. It's sprinkled in the trees, a lot of it in the trees. Sorry about the glare there, guys. A little bit here in the wreath and wings. the tree and the wreath. Okay, so we got lots of that. $8.90. That's a dark green crystal. Oh man. So they cover the backs in silver because otherwise it would show through the canvas. So this one is the number 4. Wow. Okay, this whole, all the dark green brass. That's all that crystal. That's interesting. Okay, so that's all of that. So let me guess. Oh, we've got more $8.90. Sorry. So that's what that is too. Okay, good. I was gonna say that's maybe not too enough in this bag, but it'll be plenty in here. And Jade always gives extra drills. Never had an issue with running out. Okay, $8.20 is probably going to be the sky, and it is. It's all the blue in the sky. This whole sky is going to be that crystal blue, that $8.20 here. And then this little pack of gold, and then we got a pack of copper. So the pack of gold is 444. That is the number 2. So it's going to be the lighter highlighting colors in the moon, in the star, a little bit lighter highlighting. We've got it in the windows. We've got it in the sky. Okay, that 2, that lighter yellow. And then we've got it down here in the fire. And then 436, which is like this crystal copper color. Okay, so 436, the crystal copper, is going to be the number 1. And then it's going to be the darker highlighting color in here, even down here in this flower. So yeah, it's just sprinkled out. So that's this one, guys. It's really little, this little baby canvas. This will be a really cute one to do for the holidays. So that is a Dragon's Christmas. So give me a sec and I'll put these away and I'll be right back. Okay guys, sorry about that. I am back with Garden Magic. And yeah, so my other hobby, besides being on the water in a kayak in Florida, being a Florida man, I guess. No, I'm not that weird, but my other hobby besides diamond painting and that, and paint by numbering and crafting, and of course my son, he's basically like a full-time job, is gardening, growing things. It just makes me happy. So this is Garden Magic, okay? So inside here, let's see what we got. We got a little bit bigger of a canvas. Oops, sorry about that. A little bit bigger of a canvas than our last one. This one's got a bit of a different vibe to it. It's a lot lighter. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So Jade, I did not, okay, so let's see. Oh, yeah, I did get a cover minder. So sometimes you will also get, this one is a mushroom, that's so cute. Sometimes you'll also get a roll of washi tape, but I think when I was, when I ordered these, it was around Christmas for their sale. They were like switching out like washi manufacturers or something. So some of these kits don't have it, but normally you will get like a little roll and it would be enough, plenty enough to do this one. As far as what do you, that is so cute, the mushroom. Oh, yeah, so what do you use these for? I didn't really explain that a whole lot last time. So let's say I'm working on this canvas. Also, her canvases are extremely sticky, by the way. Also, her canvases are extremely clear symboled. Let's say I'm working on this corner. Now, normally what I would do with this is I would section it into washi, into like a little square that I'm going to work on. I'd cut it so that I could, you know, like pull down a piece. And then you put one side of the magnet on the back and the front here, and ba-boom. And it holds the plastic down for you. And then you have this. So you can actually see the cover sheet being pulled across there. So that's what you use these for. And I just noticed also, so this is another one that came from a Jade kit. So there's like carrots and strawberries and fruits, but my absolute favorite is the mushroom. And honestly, I think it's hilarious that this is the Garden Magic and it came with a mushroom. I mean, it could have been a carrot or any one of these things, right? Because you can grow all those things. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to pull back the cover sheet a little bit. And I'm going to use this tool, that straightening tool that normally is like, guys, don't use it as a straightener because I can tell you from experience they wear down. And then you end up with plastic on your glue or in between your drills or whatever. So, but I find these invaluable for smoothing down cover sheets, smoothing down stickers that I stuck in my logbook. I mean, it's just great. So, anyways. So, what do we got on this canvas? This is adorable. This is Garden Magic by Flossy Fox Shop. Okay, so we've got that up here. Just like in the last kit, you have socials, you have Jade's branding here. You've got an extremely clear drill field. I absolutely love this one. You've got a little witch here. You've got a nice big dragon. And of course you've got like all these little things here there, which is going to make it more interesting to diamond paint, because if you wanted to really slow this down, or if you're a beginner, these are really nice because there is, and I didn't touch on this in the other canvas here, but as you can see in this one too, all these colors together, color blocking, right? Blocks of color. Now this one has a little bit less of that. I mean, all of this background color is certainly, you know, there's a lot of color blocking here and color blocking here, but that is the benefit of these pixel charted kits that Jade does. And because it's a cross stitch, like it was originally a cross stitch pattern, it just translates really well to diamond painting. Now, not all cross stitch patterns will translate well to diamond painting because there can be special stitches that don't translate, but there's actually ways to convert it, and I'm going to begin a series. I've been working on a cross stitch kit for cross stitch conversion kit, excuse me, for over a year now, and so I'd like to actually do an intro on what those are all about. So anyway, my experiences, because I get a little questions about that. Okay, so really cute little character here, little baby dragon. So this one is, again, we've got our colors here. We've got 24 colors in this one. Let's see here. We've got a lot of specials in here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 glimmers, no crystals this time. So let's take a look at where those are. So for this one, again, we have our colors in here, and you can already see that G775 color. Okay, what else did we get in our kit? We got 4 of these cover sheets. Okay, so I realized I'm like, I was about to jump into that and didn't even do this one yet. And then we get a really nice sticker sheet. So you can see here, all of these are very clear. They are individually cut, so you can easily pop them off and they stick. So I would take this and I put this one down here, this one, and all of these. I just put them in my logbook because I work out of my logbook. But with a kit this small, because they also have the key in the margin, it wouldn't be a huge stretch of the imagination to use that to get up into. So anyway, where are the specials? So let me pull this up to give you an idea. So again, if we're in Jade's shop here, and we're looking for Garden Magic. Okay, Garden Magic. Okay, so this is on my tablet, by the way, so sorry, but it was just the easiest way I could think of. That's where all your specials are gonna be. Everywhere, all over the place. She really goes all out with these Flossy Fox shops, and I love that. Oh look, it says here, someone just bought Summertime Magic 10 hours ago, so that's kind of cool. Which is another Flossy Fox piece. So anyway, so this is where all your specials are going to be, where she's charted them. Now, as far as who's where, let's find out. Okay, so I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more gentle this time because I totally ripped the bag. I ripped the bag a new one, guys. I've never done that with a bag before. That was hilarious. So clearly we have a lot of this background color. That's definitely got to be the background. G775. Let's see, that is the number 3. And yeah, that's all of this like light blue teal background. So the whole background is going to be this very, very sparkly mica powder covered glimmer drill. Okay. And we have G666, which is just like that really bright Christmas red. Does anybody else find it hilarious that it is 666 and it's like the brightest red? I mean, I know there's people who don't like it because it's 666, but I think it's funny. I personally find it kind of funny. Sorry, I'm not trying to be offensive, but like why, you know? But anyway, it was a French, I think DMC is where these colors, names and labels and all of that come from, and I believe they're a French company, so I don't know if it's like a cultural thing or what, but that's always funny. $4.37 if you're not a U.S. citizen and you're not sure what I'm talking about, or you're just not sure what I'm talking about, feel free to leave a comment. And then there's $4.37. So let's find the G66. Sorry. That's the number 2. Oh, nice. So that dark red, lining here, that dark red, those are all 2s. And it's just like everywhere on these little dragons. I love that. So the little dragons, yeah, they're going to sparkle. And then there's a little bit of it in this flower. These look like tomatoes. Oh my God, are those tomatoes? I'm currently growing tomatoes, so that'd be cute. $4.37 is this like very pretty sort of like light tan. $4.37 is the number 1. So that's going to be again in the flower bed. It's this light brown. It's going to be in this bed up here. It's going to be a little bit in the dragon. And I also love, I didn't notice this until now, but that dragon has like some kind of a, maybe it's just the tree behind the dragon's head, okay? But I choose to believe, because this is garden magic, this is like a garden dragon, and this is like a tree growing out of his head, or that's like his horns growing leaves. That's pretty epic. I mean, he's got like a leaf tail, so it's not a stretch, right guys? Yeah, okay. Let me know in the comments if you think the same thing. And then there's a little bit here and a little bit here, and a little bit in all the like little trunks of the tree. So that's kind of cool. There's a little birdhouse. I didn't notice that before. Okay, so those are some of our specials. Let's see, we got a couple more left. Oh, I love those blues and the pinks. These are just like, these Flossy Fox Shop kits are my happy place. These are my first 2. But honestly, look at that little baby 310 bag. I do love 310. I'm not a 310 hater, so like as long as we don't have ABs, I'm always happy. Okay, $38.65, $38.22, $9.07, and another $7.75. So these are all more specials. So let's look for this beautiful green. Ooh, that 907. So G907 is going to be the number 4. And that's awesome because that is this darker green. You can see the symbol in here is the number 4. Do you see how clear these canvas symbols are? I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. So we've got 4, like here, up here, up here. We've got it, I mean, and basically it's not in her green. And it's not in here, but it's all up in these trees up here. It's in some of the leaves and some of the trees down here. That is super cool. This 3822 is this like goldy yellow color, and I bet that's going to be number 5. All right. Yeah, it was. All right, that's going to be like in her dress. That yellow, the yellow in here, the yellow in the pot, the yellow in this, the yellow in this. Like, oops, sorry about that. That's my cord. Yeah, anywhere you see the yellow, that is our glimmer drill for that. And then we have 30, did I do that one yet? 38.65? No, I didn't. Okay, so this one's like a white, off-white. This one is going to be the number 6. Oh my gosh, and it's on her too. So she's going to be like all special. That's going to be cool because just her and the cat are the only 310. What might be really cool is 310 glimmer drills are gorgeous. They are just one of my favorite. I already love them, but that might be kind of cool to give that to her hair. And then the dragon's eyes, those are both 310. I mean, there's not very much of it at all, but that would be so cool. That'd be really pretty. So like 310 ABs are weird. Okay, I'm just gonna come out and say it. They are weird because now I never had any AB 310s from Jade. I'm talking like ones that I bought from drill websites and stuff. They are weird. They're like green, silver. I don't know. I bought these 310 glimmers for a special like addition to another piece I was working on. And honestly, it was very weird because some of them were greenish and some of them were more bluish. And it's like, it's definitely not giving you that black effect, but it was so dark and it's really stunning on the canvas I used, so it worked. But 310 glimmer is almost kind of the same way, but because it's such a fine powder, it almost comes off as like a silvery black. So I guess, or a gold black. It's like you get one or the other. So you gotta kind of like, I don't know. I probably won't do that, but it's kind of cool to think about, right? So anyway, that's my little tangent. So those are the specials. And then we just have all these like really bright, happy colors. I mean, I'm filming this on the last day of April. It's been spring here in Florida where I live for a little while now. So we have a hydroponics unit. We've been growing salad for the namesake of the channel. His name is Pancake. He is a bearded dragon. He's the dragon that I dot with. And so we've been growing like dandelion greens and all this crazy stuff, and then I just planted it all outside. And so now we started some new seeds, and we started some more different salad greens for him. But also we started, like, I love growing tomatoes. So we have all these other like fun things that we're growing. Can't remember what else. Some kind of like lettuce. But anyway, it's all doing really well. And then we planted outside on this like raised garden bed. Anyway, I digress. So I love this piece. It's just cheery and happy and hits me in all the right spaces. So anyway, so this is Flossy Fox, 2 of the kits from Jaded Gem Shop. I would love to know if you finished these. I would love to see your finishes if you have them. They're just so cute and adorable. They're really accessible sizes too. I mean, even this one, which is a little bit bigger, let's see, 29.5 by 31.75 centimeters. So they're really accessible, you know. And right now, I know everything's really funny with the tariffs. Ordering from these small shops is a bit of a roller coaster right now because they're going through a whole lot. Like, they're on a freaking roller coaster of a nightmare roller coaster, really, with this whole freaking tariff situation, if you're in the United States anyway. So anyway, just follow her on her socials. She's really clear and open about what's going on, what the situation is, what you can expect. A lot of these small shops are still like figuring it out, placing orders, seeing how it's going, how it's affecting this summer. Unless things change, this summer is going to be affecting the diamond art community, impacting us significantly, especially these small shops. So if you can support small shops, that's where I feel like we need to be right now, because they, you know, they do so much for us. They sponsor so many events. They are so generous with their kits. I've done a lot of work from Jade. I've done customs from Jade. I've done cross stitch conversions from Jade. And honestly, like, Jade and all these other small shops that I've worked with, the customer service is phenomenal. It is absolutely like mind-blowing amazing. And it's not just that, you know, they're sitting like in some office somewhere. They do these crafts. They know what's important in it. And it's cool to get, you know, their feedback, and they care about us too. So all that to say, follow her on her socials. She's got them all here. She's got an Insta. She's got a YouTube. She's really active on the Facebook, and there's a Discord group. You know, if you join her Facebook group, it's really lively and fun. Right now, there's a Jaded Jamboree going on. It's kind of like her crafting event where like any kit from her qualifies. So I just finished a piece not too long ago by another artist that was absolutely adorable. It's already framed and up. So I highly recommend you at least go check her out and see what she's got to offer. You know, just following her on her socials and helping boost all that, you know, on YouTube is always helpful. So anyway, give me a like if you love Jaded Gem Shop too. And if you like this video, if you have anything you've worked on by them, I love to see it and I love to know. If there's any questions or concerns you have, feel free to post them down in the comments below. I'm just sort of getting this channel started. So if there's any kind of, you know, kind criticisms or whatever, I'm always willing to listen. So, and I love to hear your thoughts about these things. So, anyways, I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.